Hey guys, Barrettus here and welcome back to Forever Stranded. So in the last recording we got our Tinker's Hammer and our Electrum Bow made. So since then I went and knocked down the wall we had running around here. The one that was running along here and then down and around there. So I've knocked all of that out. I've set up our coke ovens and our blast furnaces. And built another fluid tank for creosote. I've had that running for a while now and we're up to 97 buckets of creosote oil. I'm doing blocks of coal since we've got plenty of coal now, and it's actually slightly more efficient, I believe, to use blocks rather than individual pieces of coal. We seem to get the equivalent of 10 pieces, right? Like you use 9 pieces of coal to make a block of coal, but you get the equivalent of 10 like cooks in the coke oven worth of creosote, and it's actually the same in the blast furnace. You get 10 iron to steel for one block of coke rather than the 9 you would get for just using the coke normally. Yeah, so we got that done. I've got a bunch more steel cooked up. We've actually got like just over a stack now. Not sure if I did this between last one or the one before, but I set up some storage drawers here because I noticed this guy was filling up and getting stuck. And it was happening to kill off some of these hemp because the trees would grow out and block the light and these would all break. We also got another we got another ender pearl. So it's definitely harvesting this ender lily, which is very good. So I think that's our third now. I noticed one in there earlier, so it's harvested it at least once before. So we're up to 3 now. I would like to try and automate like breaking tall grass with bone meal, and see if we can automate picking up the drops from that, because that would be a way to generate more ender lily seeds and increase our ender pearl production. But other than that, I also built some pens for our animals, so I'm going to go spawn these guys in. So we got chickens, pigs, rabbits, and sheep. And I think the only other one we're going to want for regular farming is cows, which we still need 20 eggs for. So I've made 5 pens. We got 5 animals that we intend to farm. We've also got villagers, which we might build a little village for at some point, and horses, which I think will only be spawning in as a mode of transport, maybe? I'm not sure if we actually need horses for anything. But I just built a few little pens here. They're just little 5x5 areas for these guys. So let's do rabbits and chickens over here. So let's do, say, rabbits in here, and that is sheep. So we'll do chickens in here, and we'll do pigs and sheep. Cool. And we'll put the cows in here once we get this one done. Oh, I hope they can't jump out. I wonder if they can. It looks like no one's taking damage, which is good. I was worried about that, like, if for some weird reason the, Oh, I reckon they can jump out of there. They're getting some height. Oh well. So that means we should be able to start getting some mutton, some pork, some rabbit meat as well, I think, because we need that for one of the quests up here, don't we? We need to make a rabbit stew and a meaty stew, and then 5 hearty stew and a mushroom stew. But first things first, let's just figure out what we need to feed them. So I think sheep will accept wheat, pigs need carrots. Chickens need seeds. I'm assuming rabbits just take carrots as well? I suppose. We'll try that anyway. Let's just make a chest as well. So we'll just keep some of these over there so we can just run over there and feed them every now and then. I'm not sure if there's a feeding station. Feeder unit, feed station, automatic feeder. Good alternative to manual animal farm. Place it in the middle of an open pen and supply it some wheat, seeds or carrots, depending on the animal you want to feed, and wait. It will automatically feed the animals. Enough animals near it, it will shut off on its own. Okay. Basic coils. That's not too bad, actually. We could probably make them. I assume they take power. Like, they look like a machine, so they probably take power. I think the feed station doesn't, but it also just feeds them until it runs out of food, so it's not a great choice because it just overfills the farms. So let's put this chest, say, here. Alright, let's give this a go. So, you guys want seeds, don't you? There you go. Now, do these guys want carrots? Oh, they're looking at me. Yeah, they do. Come here, you. There you go. They're gonna make a little bunny? Yeah, they did. Alright, good. So the pigs want carrots as well. Go. And then these guys will take wheat. There we go. We'll put those in there. So we've got spare. We've got some little lambs. Chickens. Oh, the chickens are shedding feathers too. Excellent. Oh, and one of the rabbits has already gotten out. Two of them have already gotten out. Damn it. I thought that might happen. That's a pain. Okay. Oh no, they're all getting out. Oh well. Damn it, that's annoying. That's a baby one, so we can't do anything to it. Oh, is he just leaving? Hey. Wow. Alright then. Fine, if you're just gonna run away. Oh, I thought that might be a bad idea. Oh no. Turn that off too, actually. Yep. Easy. Right, I don't know why they keep getting stuck in this spot. Like, I don't know what it is about the sand there. It's actually probably just better to use our bow at this point. Oh, zombie head. Nice. Alright. It's all the little baby ones jumping out too, so we can't really... There's no point killing them, but... Alright, I'll have to think of a better option for that. Maybe we just change and go with the pit method that I normally do. I'll just shoot a couple of these guys. So what have we got in there? 4, 5. We might just do one more as well, just to get us some more mutton. Or lamb, what's it give us? It gives us mutton, yeah. And, oh! Well, okay, so we get dung from pigs. Alright, give us some pork chops as well. And I guess we'll get some chicken as well. Alright, that'll be fine. And we'll just leave the rest of them there for now. So that got us some raw rabbit. Actually, I will just take out another one of them. Have they? Oh no, they are still all in here. There we go. That's kind of annoying, but that's alright. I normally don't use fences for exactly this reason. Animals just tend to find a way to get out of them. I normally do 2 or 3 deep pits with grass in the bottom, which just makes sure the animals can't get out of them, but that's alright. I was trying to do something different, but I might just end up going back to that, since I know it works. Oh, actually, I did do something else between recordings. I went and cleaned up the cave system a bit more. Don't know, can we see it if we turn on... Oh. Don't... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, so I cleaned up a lot more of this. I went and lit up a heap more of it. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, so I cleaned that up a bit more. We got a creeper and a skeleton skull. So I think we're just needing the Enderman skull now to do... what was it? It was one of these machines. This guy, the Soul Binder, needs an Enderman skull. I'm still not sure what the best way to get one's going to be. But we'll figure that out later. So, what I wanted to do today is I think we're going to try and finish up our automatic dust processing stuff. So we've currently got, we're currently processing compressed gravel. And I'd like to upgrade that so that we're doing sand and dust as well today. Which means we're going to need to think about how we're going to do this. So that's full, so we could probably... We can probably stick with one generator and just pull off of this pipe into another compressed hammer. So we'll need to hammer, compress, and then hammer and compress again. Yeah, in order to do the sand. So let's start with that. So we're going to need auto hammer. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we're not actually out of diamonds. There should be plenty down here. Yeah, we've got 2 stacks down here. So we're actually doing fine on diamonds. Alright, I'm going to get together all the machines I think I'll need for this, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. So according to my calculations, we still don't quite have enough diamonds to do all of the production lines that I'm aiming for. But we should have enough to do dust, which will get us more redstone, and the Witchwater line, which will get us nether quartz, which is something that we need to start getting further into AE2. So the only one we won't be able to get set up right now will be the sand line, but we'll leave space for it and I'll just add it in once I get the resources for it. Alright, so I think we're going to break this up and get it laid out in rows a bit better, I think. It's going to be the way to do it. So I like this sort of condensed setup I've got, but it's making it a bit difficult to navigate things and figure out what I'm doing. So I'm thinking we're going to have all of the sieves output into output all of their ores into this chest, so they'll get picked up by these filters and just sent into their appropriate compressor hammer cycle. So we'll move this chest across and make it a bit more central. If we lay these guys all out flat, we should be able to run power across the top, and we can possibly even line them up right next to each other to save on space a bit. And if we do that, we can then lay these guys out lengthways as well, possibly stack them right beside each other as well. The only issue is I want to get meshes being automatically stocked back into them. So eventually, once the AE2 system's up, we'll have it auto-crafting meshes to resupply these. But until we get to that point, I just want to be able to dump them in a chest somewhere and have them be restocked. Which I think will work on like the same line that's dumping the compressed items into each one. I think we could have a mesh chest that just connects to this with a transfer node and just pulls meshes out, and it'll just smartly fill these when they're available. I think that'll work. We're going to try it that way and see if it does. So what it looks like is this cobblestone generator and this auto compressor are more than enough to feed one of these. That might change once we get more power gen, but for now, one of them is enough. So we'll have one of them feed into multiple cobble gens. We're going to do cobble breakdown for each line, starting from cobble. So we'll do cobble to gravel, and then cobble to gravel to sand, and then cobble to gravel to sand to dust, and then cobble to gravel to sand to a witch water system to turn it into soul sand, which will then compress and put through a another auto heavy sieve. Oops. Yeah. All right. So how are we going to get this started? So one of the annoying things is that this guy is full, so as soon as we break him, he's going to dump stuff everywhere. I'm not sure how we want to approach this. Let's line the next set of machines out now then. So if we assume that this line is going to remain gravel rather, then the one next to it will be the sand, and the one next to that will be the dust. So it will start with a compressed hammer. Is that right? Yes, because it'll come out of that one into a compressed hammer, which will go one space for a pipe, and then into a where did I put my compressors there? Into a compressor, which will turn it into compressed gravel, which will then hammer again. And I need some cobble. Oh, of course. Let me just break this. Actually, let's do that. Take a few out of there. Wait, where did that go? Ah, we got it. That's fine. Yeah, so that will go into another hammer, which will break it into sand, which will go into another compressor. Maybe we need to start this further back. No, that should be fine. So the farthest we'll go is hammer, compressor, sieve. But we already know that the stuff after the sieving is pretty compact, so that should be fine. Let's get a crafting bench down here. Just put it over here, and let's get a chest just to hold extra stuff while we're working things out. So if I sort that, we don't need these things on us just at the moment. Right. Okay, so we'll pick this guy up. Along with his filters and everything. And we'll just sit him in here. So filters, he was a hammer, and a compressor. And there's just the stuff that goes in him. Alright, we'll sit him there so he's just out of our way. Break these as well, just to make sure they don't get caught up in this. That's actually the filter that goes with you as well. That's the final line, yeah. Yeah, so that pulls it out of the joint chest. That cycles compression, and that is the final output. Yep, that's good. Alright, so back to this. So, hammer the cobble into gravel, compress the gravel, hammer the gravel into sand, compress the sand. We want to hammer the sand into dust, compress the dust, and then sieve the dust. So this will be the farthest line. I think all the others... So we should have 1, 2, 3 lines. I don't think I'll put a gap between them. Maybe I will put a gap between them just to keep them organized. So we have gap, gap. The soul sand line would be here. No, let's try and condense it, I think. We'll try and keep it condensed. So the sand line will be there, the gravel line will be there, and the soul sand line might have to go one across, just depending on how we end up doing it. But that should be fine. So that'll be the full line for dust. It'll output here. I think we'll put the joint chest here because the soul sand line won't need to go into the joint chest, so we can put it there, which will be not that guy, that'll be this one, which we might be able to just pick up now. Does that have a... Alright, it does... Wait, why does that have a filter on it? So iron, gold, tin... Oh, right, because we filter the non-processed stuff that way. Yes, okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Let's get this guy out of the way as well. So this one will be processing everything, output, a hammer, and a compressor. And we'll actually make another one of them today as well. So I might be able to just put that down now, actually. Did I grab that? Yeah, I did. So I'll get another hammer, another compressor, and that'll be the line for the other remaining bits, which were stuff like the yellorite, the platinum, the uranium, because we might as well process them as well. But we'll have to make filters up for that. But that's fine. So these are hammers, those are sieves. Alright, so let's just double check I know what I'm doing here. So, we've got the sieve for the sand line as well, so we'll put that down, don't we? Yes, we do, yeah. So the sand line will go cobble, compress the gravel, hammer the gravel, compress the sand, sieve. So it'll sieve there. I wonder if I want to just move it over to the end here. Yeah, I might do that. That way they're all in line. Yeah, so that'll be our 3 sieves. So gravel, sand, dust. And that'll make it easier to stock meshes in them, actually. Yeah, that is the right call. I also need my wrench, crescent hammer. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so we'll have those three go there. Give me these power cables just to get them out of here. Okay, so that's that line. This is the final output chest, so let's just sort our inventory and pick you up. Oh, there we go. So these guys will all output into you. I'll just fill you up. There we go. Oh wait, no, they won't output into you. They'll output into their regular hammer setups, won't they? No, they'll output into you and then go into the hammer setups. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Yes, okay. So I might just grab these guys now. So they output into the compressors. So we might just do them the same actually. 1, 2, 3. Let me just put a torch there and there. So they'll go into there, which will go into these 3 hammers, which will loop back over. And that'll feed around until they're done, and then there's not quite enough room. That's a pain, because if we knock that wall down, it's going to open up to the outside. That's fine. We'll do that later. I'll actually move this guy to the right spot. So he can just sit there for the moment. Just fill all this stuff back into here. Okay, that feels correct. So then this chest, this crate, picked up everything except for the crate. We'll go to here. Here it'll have all the broken ores in him. Like that. We'll get this guy with his filter. And he'll go on this one because he's going to stay the gravel line. So he'll go there, he'll have that filter. And we'll just put one pipe off him for now. Yes, that's fine. That is what we want. And we'll do... so we need to do the other output as well. So we'll do power across the top, secondary output along the bottom, input on this side. I think that'll work. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, so secondary output will be there. Oh, I'm actually dying. Right, give me a second.